of competition. Our next match is the men's doubles, and it features the number 1 seeds Marcus Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo up against the defending champions and Olympic champions Li Yang and Wang Chi-Lin. So this obviously has to be a Group A match because it features the number 1 seeds. And also in this group, Kim Astrup and Anders Rasmussen, who have been in 2 World Tour finals this year, won the Swiss and lost in the final of the Denmark Open. And also Aranki Reddy and Shetty. So for Gideon and Sukamuljo, well, they've been in the final of the last 4 World Tour events. Li Yang and Wang Chi-Lin have only played 3 World Tour events this year. Took some time off after their Olympic triumph in Tokyo. The number 1 seeds Marcus Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo. The world number 1s making their 5th appearance at the end of year championships. They were winners when it was called the Super Series Finals in 2017 and semi-finalists 2 years ago. Their opponents, the Olympic champions Li Yang and Wang Chi-Lin. They won all 3 World Tour events in January earlier this year, but they were all part of the 2020 World Tour rather than obviously now the 2021 World Tour. Hence they've only played 3 World Tour events counting towards these World Tour finals. Well, I can tell you that this will be a 5th meeting between these 2 pairs, and until their last meeting, which was in the group stage of the Tokyo Olympics, Li Yang and Wang Chi-Lin had not won a match prior to that. 3 games, as you saw, 21-17 in the deciding game, 51 minutes in Tokyo. And that win over Gideon and Sukamuljo at the Olympic Games actually meant that Li Yang and Wang Chi-Lin qualified for the knockout stage because they had lost the first of their group matches to Aranki Reddy and Shetty, who are also in Group A here at the World Tour Finals. But here is Marcus Gideon, 30 years of age and enjoying their 186th week as world number 1s, 147th consecutive week as world number 1s. And they finished number 1 on the race to Bali to these World Tour finals, and it's the 4th time that they've finished the year ranked number 1 on either the Super Series or the World Tour ranking. Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo is 26 years of age, and I was telling you that they've been in the final of their last 4 World Tour events. They won in Saarbrücken, as indeed they did last week at the Indonesia Super 1000 event, having been in the final of both the French Open and the Indonesia Masters 2 weeks ago. So 6 tournaments in total on the World Tour for the Indonesians, and all 6 Super 500 and above events. For Li Yang, well, he is 26 years of age, as indeed is his partner, and they're enjoying their 44th consecutive week as world number 3s, their career high. Now, they finished the World Tour ranked 25, having only played 3 tournaments. They were number 1 at the end of the 2020 World Tour, but they got an invitation by virtue of the fact that they won the Olympic gold medal. The Olympic champions in Olympic year get an invitation to the World Tour finals. Wang Chi-Lin has been a bronze medalist at the World Championships. That was with Chen Hung-Ling. And these two pairs playing against each other are the only two pairs in the men's doubles discipline at the World Tour Finals who have contested a final of the end of year championships previously. So it's a tough group when you've got the defending champions and the former champions. And the defending champions also with their Olympic gold medal. Does make it a very tough group. Third consecutive appearance at the World Tour Finals for the defending champions, Yang and Wang Chi-Lin.
Yeah, I talked to the Danes briefly yesterday, and they felt that they had a tough draw in that Group A.
Yeah.
On my right, Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo, Indonesia.
Mansouri Jalchian, umpire from Iran.
And on my left, Li Yong and Wang Chi-Lin, Chinese Taipei. Marcus Fernaldi Gideon to serve to Wang Chi-Lin. Love all. Play.
So the number one seeds, world number ones, Gideon and Sukamuljo. Nearest to us in the yellow t-shirts, up against the Olympic champions.
One
And
love.
holders of the World Tour Finals title.
Service over. 1-all.
Well, Gideon and Sukamuljo are one of the most exciting, dynamic pairs I think the world has ever seen as far as men's doubles is concerned. When
Service over.
they're playing with reasonably fast
2-1.
shuttles, they
Yeah.
really struggled the first week. We were here at the Indonesia Masters where the playing conditions were really very slow.
But I mean,
3-1.
they were also quite slow last week, I think, and they still managed to win the tournament. So that's
They were better. The playing conditions were
They were?
faster.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I have a feeling that Kevin Sukamuljo, especially, of course, also Gideon, but we always hope that Sukamuljo is in the
Service
mood
over.
Yes.
when he plays, and I have a feeling that he would really like to win this match and sort of get the revenge from the Olympic defeat. However, I'm a little concerned. He's got a rather significant strapping on his right knee.
Yeah, he's worn
had that all the time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has.
3-all. Four, three.
Well,
Service
considering that Gideon and Sukamuljo
4-all.
have finished the year ranked number one 4 times, it's surprising to me that they've only been in one final at the World Tour Finals.
There's always been quite slow playing conditions at the World Tour Finals. I remember the first year in Guangzhou, it was really, really slow. That was the year when Sindhu won it.
That's correct, yeah.
Got her first really big women's single win.
Well, it's her only World Tour title to date, I believe.
Yeah. And second year in Guangzhou, I think also rather slow. I can't really remember Thailand. How they didn't have a chance to win in Thailand today.
No, they didn't go to Thailand.
Because he was Sukamuljo had COVID.
Service over. 5-all.
It's also strapping on the right shoulder. I guess there also was last week because it's taking its toll on the players, these playing conditions. Oi.
Yeah, it's not many for a longest rally so far, is it?
No.
Service over. 6-8. Pause.
Good return of serve.
Service over.
Looks a bit like the karate kid, doesn't he? With that headband, the Sukamuljo.
Exactly. We just need him to lift that right leg.
Service over. 7-9.
Well left. Good pressure from the front of the court from Sukamuljo.
10-7.
Look at that.
Wang, Indonesia, and service Hermin Armin Bandre, Iran. And now please welcome
Good shot.
Brilliant. Another wonderful way to go to the mid-game interval. 4-point advantage for Gideon and Sukamuljo. What an angle, what an interception. 37 minutes played.
India.
Well, Morten and I were talking last week, Steen. I don't know whether you managed to get to see any of it while you were quarantining in Jakarta, but we certainly felt that Gideon absolutely stepped up to the plate last week. I thought he played really well.
I saw that and I heard that. I didn't see any of the matches from the Indonesia Open. I saw some from Indonesia Masters back home in Denmark, and in Indonesia Masters I felt they played like more or less opposite formation of what they normally do, where I saw Kevin work right hard from the back line whilst Gideon was sort of hiding on the front court. So it's apparently been the total opposite way around in Indonesia Open. So Very interesting to see the proceedings here.
It's well judged. Oh, well worked by Wang Chi-Lin.
9-11.
That's good. That's the way he moves up on that cross drop from Sukamuljo. That's magnificent by Wang Chi-Lin. Still miss to see the Olympic champions in Olympic form, because that was impressive how they won that tournament after losing the first match to Shetty and Ranki Reddy. Since then, they haven't really been at that standard, and to me, it's understandable, because I mean,
11 all.
I would have been celebrating still. And also, sort of, it's a sort of life-changing moment for them, because now they are the ones. They're the ones everybody's looking at. They're the ones everybody's trying to beat.
Yeah.
That was the situation. I thought there was a lot of times in Indonesia Masters where Kevin was playing backcourt.
5 straight points to the pair from Chinese Taipei. And just to emphasise your point, Steen, they played 3 tournaments since the Olympics. 1 quarter-final, that was the Indonesia Masters, and 2 second-round losses. But they won the first 4 tournaments of the year, the Olympic champions.
And now they've been here in the bubble for 3 weeks, so they've sort of been shielded from all the excitement of being Olympic champions, and everybody wants to get a piece of them.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that we could expect them to start playing better than they did in Denmark Open and French, but
it was a huge thing, the Olympics, for them, because athletes from Chinese Taipei had only ever won gold medals in weightlifting or taekwondo.
yeah. Well left.
Yeah.
13-12.
I'm still debating with myself what was the most surprising Olympic gold medal, whether it was the men's doubles or the women's doubles with Poli and Rahayo. I can't really make up my mind.
No, I can't either, but they were both extraordinary results. Return serve, because that was a wobbly serve, wasn't it? Good rally.
Landed well in.
Service over. 13 all.
Ladies and gentlemen, Samik Thailand and Lady Antirak Seti, India.
Wow, that's sharp. That's what he did so well in the Olympic Games.
13.
Controlling the front of the court, Li Yang.
I mean, they were in the worst position. They had lost 1 match and were to face Gideon and Sukamuljo, and if they lost that, they were out of the tournament.
Yeah.
Service over. 14 all. Service over. 15-14.
Indonesians probably need to win the first game here to have a chance of winning the match.
Wow, that's about the first time since the Olympic Games that I've seen them attacking like that.
Yeah.
Gideon and Wang Chi-Lin. Longest rally so far. Oh, what a miss. What a miss.
Service over. 15-16.
Oh, an opportunity. Yeah, he knows it.
Show him where to fly. Here. For that sentence. Here. Thank you.
Yeah. We were talking earlier in the Indonesia Badminton Festival about how wonderful it is that we've got dedicated court attendance.
Yeah.
Makes a big difference to the speed. Yeah. Good attacking
Service
play.
over. 17-15. Service over.
Good service return by him.
16-17.
Gideon.
Service over. 18-16. Service over. 17.
Well, those first 5 points won by the pair from Chinese Taipei after the resumption of the mid-game interval, I think it's put a different complexion on this opening game, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it has.
It's far more competitive. Oh, came off the frame of the racket and he had broken the strings anyway.
19,
Wang Chi-Lin.
17.
It's lucky because I feel actually today, at least here in the last period, that there's been more mistakes in Wang Chi-Lin than in Li Yang. Oftentimes I've felt that it was the opposite way around, but sometimes he has these days where timing is a little bit off, and I don't know if it's significant enough to say it's something that the Indonesian can exploit throughout the game, but good shot.
Service over. 18, 19. One. Yes, ready.
Oh, that's well long. Back level, 19 all.
19 all.
So who is going to have the game point opportunity? Oh, goodness me.
Go long.
Well, the attempted drive serve
Game point
up
19.
as a low serve, really, didn't it?
Yeah.
Game point opportunity to the number 1 seeds, Gideon and Sukamuljo. There's another drive serve.
Service over. 20 all.
So extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. So having just saved a game point, now the Olympic champions Li Yang and Wang Chi-Lin have a game point opportunity themselves. Oh, that's loose. Brilliant. What a good shot by Sukamuljo. Got into a muddle with his crouch defence. So not only better rallies, they're getting longer and longer too. Oh my goodness, good net shot from Gideon.
Well played by Sukamuljo. And again, it's Wang Chi-Lin who comes up a little bit short.
Makes the error, the tall man, Wang Chi-Lin. So a second game point opportunity now for the number 1 seeds, Gideon and Sukamuljo. Wang Chi-Lin is struggling physically.
He looks tired. Yeah, he's really doing some heavy breathing.
Pushed it wide, another error from Wang Chi-Lin, and the opening game to Gideon and Sukamuljo. 23-21.
23-21.
22 minutes for that opening game. And the former champions, 1 game up against the defending champions.
Kalau dia kenceng tuh dia baliknya lebih kenceng. Kalau ikutin kan nggak terbuat tinggi, nggak enak. Langsung kayak apalagi kalau sini dari sini kami bisa dosen dia mau maju terus buang sila kena. Dia juga sama. Nggak usah terlalu kalau kasih karena lebih enak. Jadi tes dia kayak ada pukulan itu enak banget. Kedua kalau di atas kayak tadi kan dia
Count to 20 seconds. Count to 20 seconds.
Every net.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
11, 9.
Well, an excellent opening game. Won by the number one seeds, Gideon and Sukamuljo, 23-21. They saved one game point.
Second game. Love all. Play.
Service over. 10, 11.
It's from Gideon. My goodness.
Love.
Service error.
Service over. 1,
I think
4.
that's the first of the match, isn't it?
Service over. 2, 1.
Good return there by Gideon. Gets it past Yang, and I think that's really important when he's the server.
Service over. 2, all.
11,
Lovely block from Liang. Yeah, changed the momentum of the rally.
3, 2.
Change of strategy, perhaps also. A lot of lifts from the Olympic champions in this rally on the near side of the court where they play with the drift and supposedly would have an easier time of killing the attack.
41 shots. I would have thought that was the longest rally so far, wasn't it? Did we have a long one in the opening game?
I'm not sure.
49 shots, yes. We did have a longer rally.
Four, 2.
Oh, that's a beauty. All about placement
5, 2.
rather than power.
give us TotalEnergies all out.
That's well wide.
Service over. 3, 5.
It's almost as if the Olympic champions look to me as if they've lost a bit of belief here. And yet they're hitting with the drift. This should suit. And
This
after
should
all,
suit their attack. That's why I said that
Yeah.
I felt the Indonesians needed to win the first game, but I'm not sure they have the stamina.
3.
no.
And I mean, if they'd taken a bit of a time off after the Olympics, we know that there's all kinds of sponsorships and endorsements to attend to as well. And then they went to, they didn't go to Finland for the Sudirman Cup, but they went for the Thomas Cup and 2 tournaments after that, and then gone back again. So they haven't really had
3.
a lot of time practicing. So that's the only reason I can find that they are playing a bit more defensive. That they simply don't have the stamina to attack.
But it's working for them at the moment. 4-point advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely, lovely play by Sukamuljo.
4-7.
Played the slice, bringing the shuttle down so steeply. Slice causes deception because you still hit through the shuttle at great pace. Racket head speed the same as a smash. Short. This guy is dropped. Doing the damage.
5-7.
They say there's no spectators here, but look at Gideon in this rally. But that's where, in my opinion, Sukamuljo has developed, that he's become a much, much better backcourt player. Patient, but still dangerous.
Service over. 8-5.
It's warm here, Joe. It's warm and it's more humid than we're used to in the arenas that we normally play in my opinion. I think Chi-Lin is struggling.
The humidity has been an issue for players, I know that.
He's a tall person.
From wide.
And when I say struggling, it's not like he's about to concede the game
Yeah.
or anything, but he's finding it difficult to get closer to his best level. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't see it.
Outside the picture, he's sort of like
Bent over.
yeah, standing, holding on to his racket on the floor, using it as a stick. Thin.
Service over. 9-6.
But it's also, I mean, for Gideon and Sukamuljo, it's not really attractive to attack too much on those lifts because, I mean, it is difficult to win the attack.
Oh my goodness, he's right off his knees.
Service over. 7-9.
Well, Olympic champions have not had the best of times at the World Tour finals or the end of year championships.
Thank you.
Over the years, we've only had one winner the year of the Olympic triumph, and that was in the women's singles in 2012.
Yeah, I thought so, Li Shuri.
Yeah, but the interesting thing was she didn't get the invitation because she was Olympic champion. She was the number one seed. She was number
So she
one.
qualified.
Out of right, yes. Because they use the World Tour rankings for the seeding at the end of
10-7.
season championships rather than the world ranking.
Service over. 8-10.
Oh,
Yeah.
string is gone.
9,
But interesting that they were quite happy to work Wang Chi-Lin
Yes.
at the back of the court.
But they've noticed that well, there's a lot of points in him today. A lot of Indonesian points. See, he's standing using his racket as a stick again.
service over.
So to the mid-game interval,
9,
and it is the defending champions, Li Yang and Wang Chi-Lin, who have a 2-point advantage here in the second game. Yes, we can't see it at the moment, but I can tell you that Wang Chi-Lin is sitting on the HSBC bench.
Fourth 1, 20 seconds. Fourth
Turn
1,
the time out.
20
There he is.
seconds.
He's just stood up now. Yeah, huge amounts of water going on board too.
11, 9. Play. Service over. 10, 11.
So 3-4 points now on Sukamuljo's serve. And the Indonesians would really be in the driver's seat.
And that's the problem from this near side of the court, and the problem for the pair from Chinese Taipei is that if they just keep lifting, they are liable to lift long with the drift.
Yeah.
Service fault.
Service fault called.
Service over.
Too high called on Sukamuljo.
11.
Service judge Ajendra Rai from India.
I would love to see those two service movements in an overlay just to see the difference. That would be really, really interesting. He's not there. Wang Chi-Lin. It's up to Li Yang to save the Olympic champions.
Yeah.
Service over. 13 all.
I don't think Li Yang is quite as fast as Sukamuljo at the front of the court, but he's not far off.
No.
So I think it's dangerous to play to him there.
And that's what made them so good at the Olympics, that both players were dangerous from the front court and from the back court.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to see more of those combinations in the future.
Service over. 14, 13.
Good drop shot. It was a beautiful drop by Li
Service
Yang.
over. 14 all. Service over.
Yeah, when you're fatigued, your timing on shots goes.
Yeah, and here he's going for one shot, and there's a little bit too little speed in it compared to what he wanted, and he can't really adjust.
wanted the shuffle changed. The Indonesians said no. And then they apologised to each other. Why are you apologising if you won't change the shuffle?
16.
Yeah. Good play. Was that Sukamuljo that played that one? Difficult to tell initially. Yes, it was. Yeah.
Service over. 16, 17.
It's clever.
Service over.
Yeah.
He's become so much more experienced on the backboard, Sukamuljo, instead of applying power. And it's also like, I mean, it's not like Gideon is trying to get back and get out and help him. He's just staying there at the net hiding.
Service over. 17, 18. Service over. 19, 17.
2-point advantage and 2 points away from winning the match. Oh, it's a service error following on from the
18,
service fault.
19. Service over. 20, match point.
Match point
18.
opportunities. 2 of them for Gideon and Sukamuljo. Good serve. All strings gone in Wang Chi-Lin's racket. Would you believe it? Well, that's absolutely extraordinary. How on earth did the Olympic champions win that? Wang Chi-Lin goes to the net, then he runs off.
19, 20.
Having played a net shot, it wasn't really the one to disappear on. But somehow, Yang got it back and Sukamuljo missed the next shot.
Yeah, for once he misjudged the situation and tried to kill it. He could have just played an upward shot and
Anywhere in court.
yeah.
Well, longest run of the second game on the first match point opportunity. So still match point though
Play.
for the number 1 seeds, Gideon and Sukamuljo. They've done it on their second match point opportunity. 23-21, 21-19. The number 1 seeds, Gideon and Sukamuljo, beat the defending champions, the Olympic champions, Liang
Match
and
won
Wang
by
Chi-Lin.
Marcus Fernaldi
44
Gideon
minutes.
and
for
Kevin
their victory.
Sanjaya Sukamuljo, 23-21, 21-19.
Frustration for Li Yang as he makes the net shot error. Well, good match, but the victory to the number 1 seeds, the 2017 winners of the end of the year championships. Gideon and Sukamuljo, 23-21, 21-19 in 44 minutes. So as they take leave of centre stage, we look forward to our last match of the day, and it's men's singles. It is the 2-time former champion and reigning world champion Kento Momota up against Lakshya Sen from India. So welcome back to the Bali International Convention Centre at the West End Resort, where we've all been based for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and it is the HSBC BWF